Hello everyone. Vanessa and I work together to train people in South Africa in holistic healing, trauma care. And we love to do that training in person. But because all of our trainings are postponed for right now, we decided to come online and do some short trainings to help you understand what we do and to also help your family in this really crazy time. So the first thing that we must do when we're talking about trauma care is we must define what trauma is. And there's a lot of really great definitions in the world, but I find most of them really complicated. So I've read a lot, and I've come down and realized that almost all of these definitions have three things in common. One, we're really scared. And two, it's when we feel really alone. And then the third piece that makes it trauma is when we feel like there is no one there to help us. And this is really relevant right now because with COVID-19, all of these things are happening to us. This fear is real. We're afraid we're going to get sick. We're afraid our kids or our grandmas are going to get sick. We're afraid that hospitals won't have the supplies or the medicine they need to help us get better. And we're not sure how we're going to cope with the loss of our loved ones in the world. And in this time, it can feel like no one is there to help us. Our brains know there's these superhero people out there who are working hard to keep us safe. But because there is no cure or prevention for COVID-19, it just feels like we're alone and no one can save us or help us in this. So right now, the whole world is experiencing this together. We're having what is a worldwide trauma as we're all alone because of social distancing. We're scared we're going to get sick, and we don't know where to turn to for leadership in such a time as this. And so my first tip in this video for you is that we need connection. Social distancing has made us feel more alone, and that can be especially true if you're in a house full of family, but you feel like you can't talk about how scared you are. And so today I want to encourage you that connection is where we should go to. We should reach out to someone to see if we can hug them, and if there's no one to hug in your house, to reach out and see if you can call a friend and just say, hey, I'm going to be honest, and this makes me really nervous. That tells our brains that we're not alone, and that begins to break down the traumatizing experience into something our brains and our hearts and our bodies can handle.